Guys, welcome back to another edition of Tetanus Shop. We have a very special new project behind us. And if there's one thing that you're going to figure out pretty quick, we have a theme to the whole beginning of this thing. I owned this Jeep once. Like the Firebird, I owned it, let it go, regretted every day of doing so. And I said, I'm going to get that back. Well, luckily enough, it was my stepdad that had it. And he's gracious enough that we're going to go ahead and take this Jeep and see if we can't get it running and do something with it. So guys, stay tuned. Let's see what we can do with this Jeep. 1988 Jeep YJ. Larado edition. It's got the 4.2 flavor. 6 in a row, ready to go kind of motor.
Ready to slow?
I think it's ready to slow.
I think so.
5-speed. Somebody put the Trucker Edition shifter in it. It's got the Extenda shifter. So let's get in here and see if we can't get this thing fired up. Hasn't been run, I know of, for about 3 years. Now this Jeep did have some overheating issues when I had it. And it was one of them things, I got so mad and I got rid of the thing. My stepdad was like, hey, let me take it off your hands for you. And knowing good and well that I was going to want it back, because he knows I am. So we brought it down. He unloaded off the trailer, drove it to where it's at, and that's it. It hasn't been fired in at least 3 years. So we'll see if we can get this old girl fired back up. Scooch it on back home. We're going to haul it. We're not going to mess with that because, like I say, had that overheating issue, we're not going to push it. So if we can get it fired up, maybe put it around a little bit today, get it loaded on a trailer, and head it for home. Day. So, Jake, what's some things that we're going to go ahead and do first off?
First off, I'm going to get you in here. Take a look at this thing. Got some webs. Spiders have been living here, okay?
I think I seen a bumblebee.
Possibly.
Right about there.
Yeah. So, what we want to do, brought a battery, brought a little bit of a mixed gas so that way where it has been setting, kind of lubricates the cylinders where they've been setting a little bit. See if we can't get this thing to fire off. Should have some gas in the tank. It's been old gas. But like you said, see if we can maybe get this thing fired up, scooch it around a little bit, and see what we can do with it. And then, we'll get it home and tear into it, find out why it's overheating, and, do the things that we was going to do but just ran out of time beforehand. So
one of the very last things we did do to this Jeep before we parked it was I was trying to get it ready for the Smoky Mountain Jeep Fest down in Pigeon Forge. And I took it down, unloaded it off the trailer, it overheated, put it right back on the trailer. So, but one of the very last things that we did, and it's been about 3.5 years ago, just a shade over 3 years ago, was we did have the tank out. We ran new fuel line, cleaned the tank, so what's in there should just be from the last 3 years. So we're not overly concerned about what it's going to suck up. I do believe there's a pre-filter in, before the carburetor and things. So we're just going to hope for the best and expect the worst. So guys, hang in there. Let's get you in here. Let's see what we've got to work with here. So like I say, it is a Wrangler Larado edition. The gentleman that I had bought it off of had just put that top on new. So top is not very old. It's within the last 5 years anyway.
frame's solid.
Frame has been
Somebody
fixed.
fixed it, but they did it right.
We'll show you the patch job, and you can tell the new paint from the original paint because it's kind of rusted a little bit now, but they did do the patch right.
Floors are solid.
I'm seeing a spot right in there. We're going to have to make sure we get body mounts are dry rotted and gone, but the frame is what we're concerned about. And if we can get that stripped down and repainted, get some rust preventative spray on it, and see if we can't get this straightened around before it should take back to full rust. What we got in the back? Go ahead and open up the old trunk compartment. Nothing back here. Oh, I do remember the old bikini top though. WD and the 40s wouldn't hurt that.
Probably at least a few of them anyway. Even WD-20 would be nice.
But I do remember the old bikini top. Just shoots up in the back. Now the Jeep did have this gray carpet in it, and someone has gutted and took all the carpet out, except for what's on the doors. Maybe put that back in. Just... You alright there, little bud?
Looks a little cold.
You alright?
Can't tell if he looks a little cold or...
Let's get a selfie shot. We got plenty of spider webbage. They've just overtaken. Yep.
Smell that out here.
Ah, that's thick. That is very thick. That's the smell of old decaying rubber windows. Floors are solid. They got the drain plugs out. How many miles we got? If I remember right, this thing had a few. 195,064, and I believe that. Just from the way that it was. Yeah, we got a... Yeah, cracking windshield. That is not doing the little trees no more. Tilt wheel. Because it's the Larado edition. And guys, this thing has got more slop in it than a pig's food trough. I mean, just full of slop. But we got any treasures in the... We got... Oh, I forgot about that.
What'd you find?
That's even got the little pegs that when you take the doors off and you stick your foot out here like a Harley Davidson rider. Yeah. It's even got those still, and I forgot about those. You can see what I was talking about. The old shifter. It's got some extension to it. It's up there in your grill, man. 4-wheel drive on the floor. All in all, body is solid. Body is very solid. We got the trees trying to take over in the grill. Light bar. Let's go ahead and get this hood popped and let's see what we got underneath.
Stuckage is what.
Oh, and we've got way more of the same. Look at the spider webs and the weeds growing up through it.
There's still a battery in this thing. If that's got any juice in it. Probably not.
Doubtful. So I believe at one time the guy had told me that had it before me that he had put a new carburetor on it.
Or at least a reman something.
It's definitely newish. Sort of.
Filter.
There's the filter. I remember putting the filter on. I put this valve cover on. Now, one of the problems, it had a factory plastic valve cover. And one thing about the plastic valve covers is they, over time, they get hot and they warp. And definitely has what happened to this machine. It was warped bad when I took it off. So I bought this aluminum valve cover and put on it. And it was supposed to bolt right on. It did not bolt right on. Had to do some modification. Couldn't get one of the screws in. I was actually drilling. Go ahead and crucify me in the comments. I know. I know, guys. I'm telling you, I know. But I drilled down through a little bit to try to thread tap a hole that didn't have threads in it. Went a little too far, and it shot out the antifreeze. So I know that didn't help the overheating issue. And as you can see, this was a piece of brake line that I can't remember if I done this or somebody else done this, left the fitting on it. So we'll address that and fix that up. So we already know that we're possibly looking at needing a new head.
Getting the shots.
Gotta have the shots. So we know that maybe gonna have to have a new head. I think I priced one here a while back. Of course, with inflation, who knows what it's up to now, but it was around 200 bucks for a reman head through like Jegs or Summit Racing. So
It's not bad, especially if it fixes whatever issues it may be having. Plus, we know it's going to need one.
This is a cool shot. Looking through the trees. It's all up in your hat.
All in the hat. So, we know if we could put the head on there, that would be great. Plus, we can kind of address if there's any other issues going on at that time. So, if we do have to put a head on it, that's not the worst thing in the world. Plus, this engine runs really well, other than the overheating issue. So if it takes putting a head on it to make it that much better.
One of the other issues that I do remember having is there was days you could drive it and it was fine. Other days, and this is where we might need to ask some of you guys, put it down in the comments and let me know what you think.
4.2 guys.
This is a 4.2 AMC motor. So this is before this was a Mopar. This is still an AMC Jeep. But when I would be going down the road, it would just kind of fall on its face completely. Drop from 60 to 30 real fast and in a hurry. Then sometimes the power would come right back and it would go down the road. Other times it wouldn't come back. Other times you'd have to shut it off and let it set for a minute. And that was without it overheating. So definitely some things I can kind of foresee the future of this engine, especially at 195,000. It's probably going to come out and get a quick overhaul. But we'll see what's going on. We'll set you guys up. We're going to get in here, start checking on some fluids, making sure it rolls over, get a battery in it, and see what we got to work with. We're going to go ahead and get this battery unhooked and get it pulled out. We tested. There's no juice.
Nothing.
At all. While he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and check in the oil a little bit. Check the fluids. See what we got going on. Yep, right on the full mark. I had changed this oil right before it got parked. Still looks good. Not black. It's still good oil.
Just gonna throw this battery in the back.
One of the things I am noticing, I put a Wix filter on it. Spark plugs, cap, wires. So it's already got a ton of new stuff. I forgot. It's amazing just how fast a guy forgets about what he's done in 3 years. But in 3 years, I forgot. And I put a lot of parts on this thing. So oil's good. Not that it really matters a lot, but let's just, yep. We got power steering fluid. Check on the old brakes. Clear full. Hopefully that remains. Ouch. Oh. Oh.
Good?
It's hard on a guy's thumb. How tight's that? That don't look tight at all. You need a wrench?
I got one.
Mighty wrench. So since it's been setting for a while, we're going to go ahead. We know there's no prime. There's no sense in just cranking away on this thing. Ether's just something we don't keep around. We have it and it's gone. That's for like lighting fires and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and we got a bottle of this True Fuel. It's pre-mixed for your weed eater chainsaws. That little bit of oil is going to help the seals in the carburetor. It's going to help that valve train a little bit when it sucks it in. So we're going to go ahead and dump a little bit of this down the throat. We've got to make sure she's going to whirl over real quick. You want to put a hand on that fan and see if it whirls over?
Yeah.
I think it's a clutch fan. If it's a clutch fan, we'll just do the right thing. Stick a key to that's a clutch fan.
Yeah, it's clutch.
Okay. That's clean. Put the wing nut where we'll lose it.
Yeah. I'll bump it over, make sure it's going to turn over before we throw anything in it.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Yep. Turns over. You want to go ahead and we're hoping that it just goes ahead and starts. We do have electronic ignition. Another thing that I just remembered, I did put a new pickup coil on the distributor. So this is a poor will it run video because we've already done everything like 3 years ago. So
kind of know where this is going.
Kind of know where it's going. I forgot, but it's all coming back to me. It's just like a boomerang. It's all coming back to me. So we're going to go ahead and dump a little bit of this down the old carburetor and see what she'll say to us. You ready?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
That's way too much. I'll leave this here that we can dump a little more in. I'll get in and crank.
You start a good fire with it, didn't you?
Is the throttle moving?
Yep.
It's alive. Here, let me try it again without. See if it'll light up. Okay, dump a little bit more in. Oh, the horse still works. Try that. Get up in here with all the spiders.
Yeah, buddy.
That smoothed right out. A little smokage.
That's from all this stuff. That will be mixed in. It's going to smoke a little bit.
Wouldn't idle yet.
That took fuel. Nice. I knew it would.
Yes! Definitely a win. Definitely a win. Okay, so as you guys seen in that first part of the video. Well, no. Don't break the tree. You gonna break the tree right now? That's more of a weed. What kind of creature is that now?
Well, come on out. Put you to work.
If it's a skunk, we're out, guys. It's all up to you. You tell us when he's going. You see anything? I'm guessing that's dry.
Yeah, it ain't got nothing. As dry as a hayfield. Dry as a popcorn fart. There we go. And that was a fire.
Is it going to come out of the weeds? I don't know what that is. So we got this all in the engine compartment. So we're going to dig some of this out. Try to get it backed out of here. I mean,
I say we just leave these in there and let it break
do
them as you're
Jeep
backing
stuff.
it out and do Jeep stuff.
you guys in for the Jeep stuff? I'm in for the Jeep stuff. Okay, so we're going to
Anyway.
dig on this a little bit and see what we can come up with. Go ahead and pop the air filter back on. Score for the True Fuel. Yeah, we got to get this.
Clean.
Wow. You want to hold the camera while I dig a little bit?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just... Well, what'd you do?
I'm going to talk about it. Anyway.
Let's see if we can't dig on this. Did I put a new coil on it? I think I might have put a new coil on this too.
I can't remember.
Ain't no wonder it fired right up. I done everything.
New cap, spark plug
for
wire.
the video before we had a channel. This is great. You got something to put a fire out with?
I got some weeds
How
over
about
here.
you? Have you got something to put a fire out with? I'm guessing that's a no since nobody answered. The spiders are... If I find one that's alive, I am going. Probably not that fast, though. We just got through eating Thanksgiving dinner. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. And thanks, guys,
Happy
for watching these
Thanksgiving,
videos.
guys.
Thanks for subscribing. Ouch! That was a splinter. Hurt. You guys continue to like and share and subscribe to the videos.
We
This
appreciate
is a
it.
terrible Will It Run video, I know. Absolutely terrible, but hey, guys got to start somewhere. So we started with this, and quite honestly, setting this long, I didn't know what to expect. I might as well bring you guys along for the ride. You whistled. Ugh. So I'm digging and digging, and there ain't even no exhaust over here. The exhaust is over there. Have we got anything wrapped up around the exhaust? Ouch! These little weeds have got thorns for days on them.
That's what I had in my thumb.
I know.
I just didn't want to sound like a wimp.
I guess I'll be the wimp. You cried once, I keep crying. What have we got on this side? Is there anything? Or
Nothing
can we
wrapped.
just? There's a chrome pumpkin cover down there. Look right down in there. Somebody put a chrome pumpkin cover on the
Look
front
at it.
end. Well, what do we do now?
I say,
Where'd this go? Do we just
do
Dig
Jeep
the-
stuff.
dig spider webs out of the inside and send it?
Yeah, sounds like a good enough.
I mean, we
Idea
already
to
know
me.
we're not driving home, but maybe we can whirl it around the field a time or two.
Yeah, get it loaded up and see
Get
what
it
we do.
home.
All right, we'll catch you guys here in just a bit. Just got to get you in here.
That's a big one. He ain't still in it, is he?
He was eating on, looks like a stink bug at some point. There's
is
a
the bumblebee
fly.
alive?
I don't know if he's alive or
Oh,
not.
no, that's a mummified bumblebee.
Oh, poor little guy.
Here, rest in peace, Bumblebee. He was a Transformers model.
Yeah, sure enough. Yeah, we're gonna
Bumblebee going.
get all these webs cleaned out here and you know, grab you a
Here,
stick.
here's
And you just kind of
Oh, dead carcass in the top.
found him.
Spotted. Look at this junk.
He was one of those banana spiders. Well, what we call banana spiders. What do you all call them?
We call them
Black and yellow.
field
Typically garden
grass
spiders.
spider.
You know.
Well, you got the what kind of bug is that up in the web in the windshield?
Huh?
Down in the bottom of the windshield. What is that?
Down
is that
in
a
here?
ladybug?
It used to be.
Okay, guys, we're going to take bets. What's the bet that the clutch will actually still do something?
Yeah, will it still do clutch things?
I've not pushed on the brake pedal. I've not pushed on the clutch pedal. It's in neutral.
All right, we're gonna light a fire in this thing and see if we can get around the field a little bit.
If I can even get my short self back in here.
Yeah, you
my
can.
Pants are... Guys, please subscribe to our videos. I need pants. That's sad. Oh, gosh.
All right.
We got the Ripham's gauge working. Ripham's work.
Do they? Yeah.
I mean, it-ish kind of has a clutch.
Feels like something? Oh, it does something.
It dies.
You killed it. Hopefully we got enough gas.
If that gas gauge works, we're in trouble.
Hey. All the trees are coming along for the ride. Check that out.
Oh, was. I mean, the clutch is kind of there. Oh my gosh, I forgot how loose the steering is.
Oh no.
We're burning oil.
Yeah, it's that gas we mixed in there.
Look in the mirror.
Just a little bit.
Well, guys, 3 years of setting. It's not well at all, but it's driving. If y'all ain't never drove a short wheelbase, old style Jeep, it's an experience. I don't know what a new one's like. I'm not that rich. I ain't got that kind of money. But I know these old ones, rough.
So how many of y'all are into Jeeps? Let us know about that. I've got one sitting at home, the 77 CJ5. It's got the 304 V8 in it. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you're into. If there's something else you'd like to see on here, I'm sure we could find it.
Ghost of Windows Pass. Just coming in there at you.
Oh, there comes that daggone window. There it is.
Swip it around here. I think we're on fire.
That's good. It's good for it.
I don't know what's burning. Everything, maybe?
Everything.
We'll pull back close to a garden hose. Oh, I went fourth. Is that fourth? It was fourth.
So now we need to find us a place to load it. All right, guys, hang tight with us. We'll catch back up with you here in just a bit.
So guys, while we had it out close to the house, we went ahead and washed it. And there's what it turned out like.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, did you talk?
Hey.
I washed it.
Hey. You didn't even get the trees out of it.
Oh.
Stop your tomfoolery.
Official Tetanus Shop rescue vehicle. Ugh. Short ramps. Can you just jump on it? There we go. All right, see if we can load this thing.
Huh? Yeah? Fire's right up, though. I like it. Yep.
Cow pasture. I wouldn't touch that. I think that's electrified. We'll just leave it laying. So guys, we got this thing all loaded up. We gotta strap it down yet. Why do people need Larado tires? I'm trying to make a video. Anyway, we got this thing all loaded up. Guys, thanks for watching again. This is going to be definitely a future project. We're going to spend a lot of time on here and there. Don't know if we're going to get much done to it over the winter time. It just kind of depends. I mean, let us know. Are you guys enjoy Jeeps? You guys enjoy the old square headlight YJs?
Round CJs?
Round CJs. Do you like the new ones? What's your flavor of Jeep? Is it SUVs? Maybe it's the Grand Cherokees. Maybe it's the Wagoneers. Let us know what kind of Jeeps you like. But this is the one we got. We've actually got another one. Jay Keith's got a 78.
78 CJ5. It's got the 304 V8 in it. It's got power steering to it, power brakes.
I'll drop the camera. Say again.
So it's got the power steering, power brakes, 3-speed. Needs a little bit of brake work. They work not well. The back don't grab at all. But it needs a few things here and there. Steering's a little loose on it.
It's the V8 flavor, right?
304 V8.
So he's got all the rip'ems.
Yeah, it's a fun little toy to play around with. So loud. Somebody put headers on it, and it's got cherry bombs right out of the headers, and that is it.
So we definitely got a couple different Jeeps. 78 versus 88. We see the difference in them. A lot of similarities, but a lot of differences. So guys, let us know. What do you guys want to see? Put it down there. We got several other projects coming up here real quick. We got a tractor, a couple tractors we're going to do. Combine, you might have seen it in the last video, or in the early part of the video. So we got several different things. Got a 59 Cadillac coming up. How many Cadillac guys we got? We got a 59 flavor. Going to do some work on it. Engine is locked up. So we'll get you guys around it, show you the process of us getting the engine unstuck and getting it fired up. But guys, for now, happy Thanksgiving. You'll see this video probably a little bit after Thanksgiving, but happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. With the holidays, not sure how soon the videos are going to be coming. We're still going to try to get you every week. But guys, I don't know. We're coming on winter time. The content might be getting a little weak. But we're going to do our very best to try to make this better. We got some new video equipment we're going to start playing with for long. So, guys, let us know. But, guys, thanks. Continue to watch, subscribe to the channel, Techno Shop. Definitely comment. Hit the little bell for the notifications to know when new videos pop up. And you guys have a happy holidays. And we're going to get some work done. We're going to get this old rig home and enjoy the rest of the day. So, guys, thanks for watching.